I think it's a very misunderstood country. I think it depends on who you ask. I really do think most of people think poverty is the biggest thing in India. And I don't think that's true at all. For me, I was...
So hello everyone, today we are in Mexico. We have a girl from Spain. Oh, what's her name?
Alicia.
Alicia.
Yeah.
Alicia, I'm pronouncing it right?
Yes. The C is hard because this used to be... So your tongue has to go to the roof of your mouth. Alicia.
Alicia.
With the... Yeah.
You've been to India, you have studied there, you've done placement in Mexico, India. So how was the experience like in India?
So I was there for a month. I was in a city that's called Nasik, which is 5 hours away from Mumbai. And the hospital was a university campus that had the hospital attached to it. So all the students lived within campus. And we were there for a month. I was with a group of other international students, which was a complete coincidence. Like, you never know when you do these placements there. You go there as a student and you just work with the doctors there and you were tutored by them. So it was wonderful in that sense. But we did live in campus and it was a big group of internationals. I think it was like 6 of us. And we had, as you were saying previously, hospitality was a very big thing. I have never been welcomed by such warm people. And we were really taught about the culture. Everybody knew so much about their own culture and appreciated it so much. You appreciate your own food, your own culture so much. And it was really beautiful to get to experience such a big love and appreciation for one's own culture. And yeah, the area was beautiful as well. And we were in a hospital that was very big, that was providing attention to the whole rural area. That's why it was so far away from the city of Nasik. It was like 1 hour away. So.
That's amazing. So you study, you're in med school, right?
Yes, I finished already. I'm done now.
Oh, what did you study?
Just the medicine degree, because you don't specialize any further during the degree. You do that afterwards.
Pretty cool. So, as a woman studying in India, what has been your perspective? Because, it's not recommended for women to study alone or be alone in India. So, what was your perception? Did you feel safe?
We were warned a lot about that. So we were given a few guidelines that we had to follow. We were in quite a rural area. So they did tell us, please do not go out alone. Be careful. The campus did have quite a lot of security and everybody had this very group-focused security culture. Like, you would never go out without anyone, which, I was not used to, but at the same time was okay because I just felt, okay, this is how it is. And everybody had developed ways to overcome that insecurity. So I did feel safe in the sense that I was always with someone, I was guarded, I was with a group and I was being taken care of, and I could take care of other people as well with my presence because we were just in a group. So.
And what about Indian men? I think it's sad that they are known for being very creepy, and I hope you felt safe around them. What's your perception of Indian men around?
I was with both. Most of the people I had interactions with were the men students there and also the doctors that were tutoring us. Honestly, my experience was very good.
Oh.
I did make a lot of friends and we were in mixed groups most of the time. And yeah, everybody was very respectful and we had a very wonderful time. I will say though, I don't want to be, I don't want to paint it as if everything was wonderful. When I did go out or travel a bit more, there were maybe a few looks or a few attitudes that you couldn't really be sure were attributed to the fact that you were a woman or the fact that you were a foreigner, because it's true that in the area where we were, foreigners were not that usual of a thing. So people were quite surprised to see us, but generally I was very well taken care of. I made good friends and I'm very grateful for the whole experience.
That's amazing because Indians, you're from Spain, Indians go specially to Spain for Tamatina festival, which is holy for us. And that happened just after that movie, which you have seen as well, right? The scene.
I've seen the scene. I was shown the scene. I'm going to tell you a secret. Tomatina is, okay, I've never been to it. I've never seen it. Yes, because, okay, here's the thing. It's not like Holi. It's not like Diwali. It's not a big Spain-wide festival. It's something that happens in one village in Spain once a year, in a tiny village at that. So most people have never seen it or know about it. So there was a Spanish friend with me as well. So we were honestly. None of us were from the region where Tomatina is done, so both of us were so surprised that you guys knew about this and that it was such a big thing. Because for us, it's just like, well, yeah, it happens, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, but because for India, like Spain has become the
The tomatina
epicenter of that festival. And like, if we want to go to Spain, we don't want to miss that festival. It's like that perception. That movie has hybrid so much.
Honestly, I think that's a testament to the power of cinema.
Oh,
Because honestly,
so what is Spain and like what final perception of Spain has on India, and like anything you want to say? I think any brutal truth that Indians need to hear.
I think it's a very misunderstood country. I think it depends on who you ask. I really do think most of people think poverty is the biggest thing in India. And I don't think that's true at all. For me, I was so grateful to get to go there. Also to get to go there as a medical student and to be taught by doctors and teachers and students in that university in particular. So yes, you have a wonderful country. It has such a rich culture. It has such rich spirituality. To me, it was crazy. It was like, and I'm so aware of the fact that I've just seen this tiny, tiny area of what India actually is. So that's what I have.
Okay, last question.
Yeah.
So, for an Indian traveling to Spain who just knows about the festival,
Okay.
what would you tell them that you have to visit these places beyond that festival?
Beyond that festival, okay, it's hard to go to that festival. I'd say it's hard because you need to get to a very far away place. It's good because it's in an area of Spain that people really like visiting, which is the coast. But the beautiful thing about Spain is it's a peninsula and it's got such a huge variety of climates. Given the fact that it's quite tiny in comparison to India, it's a very diverse country and it's beautiful. If you want to see the very traditional flamenca kind of area, you'd go to the south, which is a beautiful area. It's quite warm in the summer. And if you want to see a quieter, maybe shyer but unknown side of Spain, I'd say you go to the north. And there's a lot to discover there. There's also a beautiful coastline, but it's completely opposite to Ibiza or Menorca. Everything, it's the ocean and it's beautiful.
Amazing. So people go to, I think, the cities like
Barcelona, Madrid. Those are wonderful. Those are very big cities and they're wonderful, but I do think there's a lot to explore outside of that. I'd say the south is very well known. Sevilla, Granada, Córdoba, Cádiz even is beautiful. And then in the northwest of Spain, you'd have Santiago de Compostela, which is the Camino de Santiago that some people may have heard about that. But it's not hiking, but it's a route that you take and it's como una peregrinación. It's like a pilgrimage to Santiago de Compostela, which is a temple in the city of Santiago. And that's a beautiful, very small city.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ali. Sorry, how do you
Alicia.
Alicia? Thank you so much, Alicia. It was wonderful talking. Thank you.